Hey everyone, I'm Justin. Welcome back to my shop. And we're doing our last video of finishing up the ukulele kit. I'm super excited to be at this point. It's been a long project. Got the neck on in the last video, and now we're going to go ahead and do some finish on it. I have this laying around, this polyacrylic Minwax spray. It's a water-based, poly. I'm just going to use it on this. I think it'll be fine for a first project. I know it's no end-all be-all of finishes, but for this little kit I think it'll work good. I got it masked off, bridge is located, and I got it rigged up here. So it's just going to be several coats. It says, spray it thin, let it dry half an hour, sand it, and we'll see how many we get on there. All right, I got the finish on, and I'm so pleased with how it came out. I think it made it a real, beautiful kind of walnut. I mean, no, it's mahogany, a little bit darker color. It was just some spray on, rattle can, water-based poly, and I think I did 6 coats, sanded in between, and then had this finishing pad I did at the end. And for a first time, just a little knockabout ukulele for my son, I think it's going to work perfect. Probably not what I'll use for every finish going forward, but I'm real happy with it. And that's dried several days, and now we're ready to glue on the bridge. I've already mocked it up to make sure I could do it. I had to get some new clamps. I didn't have any clamps that would have the right throat depth, so I got those. And I also made a little clamping caul to go over the bridge. And I've got it taped off. Before I put the tape on there, I ran it across my pant leg a few times so it wasn't so tacky, so it doesn't damage my finish. And I think we're ready to go ahead and get this glued on and clamped up. All right, let's see how we did. I think it looks pretty good. Got some squeeze out we'll clean up, but the bridge is on. Okay, the next step is to start getting the saddle and nut in place, and the instructions say go ahead and put the saddle in there. It just kind of sits in. And it talks about this whole thing of get a straight edge, put it on the fretboard, and you should have about 50 thousandths between your first fret and the straight edge. I'm just going to put the nut up here for the moment, and then I'll see where I'm at with that, and then I know if I need to bring the nut down or not. It had also said to look for it to be a little less than a 1/16 of an inch. And looking at a rule, I'm about 5/64, so I need to come down at least a 64th to be a 16th, and then it wanted even a little bit more than that. So we'll file the nut. Got it pretty close, so I'm happy with that. And it says to go ahead and do like a test string up before you glue the nut, and I think that's a good idea. I've already put a little bit of oil on the bridge and the fretboard. Okay, I got the two outside strings on, and they just have a little bit of tension on them. Not up to pitch, but some tension. And I don't hear any initial fret buzz, which is great. Some there. That one was pretty good. I wonder if I just put more tension on it. It's better. It's better. It's not perfect, but better. And I am curious where these are at approximately. Yeah, that's a little less than a 16th. We're like 3/64 there. The other side I can't see it as about the same, 3/64. Okay, I like where that's at. I certainly don't want it any lower, because if I do have some buzz, I'll just make it worse. So I'm going to go ahead and take these off and put a dot of glue on the nut. And there it is. So I got the strings on. It took about 8 years to get it up to pitch. In fact, I had it all tuned, and I was like, this sounds weird. It's because it was a whole octave down. It took forever to get it up. And it's probably going to take a while for it to come out, but it plays great. Everything's on, everything's working good. I can't wait to give it to my son tonight, and it works. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this. It was such a pleasure to get to build this and have the fun of making something. I can't wait to do it again. Thank you so much, and I can't wait to surprise Harrison with it. Should be real fun.